Game's future. Pedro Cora, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding in, Carlton McKenzie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Coming to the plate now, Gil Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hernandez.
I don't know why I'm still in Double-A to begin with.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Right.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Striding in once again, Robert Shelton. He singled his last time up.
Average. I don't know what the hell I'm still doing down here.
From the stretch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hit after hit. Nothing comes with anything.
Ready for another chance. Carlton McKenzie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
I don't know what else to do.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Alvarado takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gil Hernandez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Hernandez.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Schaefer onto the grass, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left.
Yeah, all I do is that.
Digging in once again, Robert Shelton. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. McGee moves over, and that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. Ready for another shot now, Robert Shelton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Ready once again, Carlton McKenzie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gil Hernandez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
On to first, a double play. Now at the plate, Max Moroff, runner in scoring position with Sukan.
Moroff.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anders is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there.
Yeah, keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Altoona jumped ahead in the... And as we move into live action here, there's currently a runner at second base with nobody out.
Pinch hitter? Okay.
Striding into the box, Robert Shelton. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wanted to see one real quick. That's what we're going to give me now.
Comes set and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Schaefer is there, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Marcos Fuentes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Marcos Fuentes.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game.
Do some field practice.
The shows continue. Digging in, Robert Shelton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There goes the runner. He pulls this one into right, and this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up.
Into the box now, Robert Shelton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Oh. Ah, shit, I could have made it.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Edgar Mora. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Bounce to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Robert Shelton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Vinny. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Robert Shelton. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side.
Damn it.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Time for minor league. Corey Stroud, a Michigan-born lefty, gets the starting job here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. We feel like you can.
Standing in, Robert Shelton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jesus.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field.
Please drop.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Ready now, Daniel Nava. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Robert Shelton.
Robert Shelton.
From the belt, the pitch. Liner toward right center.
Yep.
And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In now, Daniel Nava. No hits to this point.
Nava.
0-2, here it comes. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get.
They can't score.
Digging in and looking for more, Robert Shelton. He's got it here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Shit.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Now a throw
Why are
over,
you trying to
and the
pick me
runner
up?
back safely.
I haven't stolen the base in like 2 weeks game time.
He pulls this one into right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Into the box now, Carlton McKenzie, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Robert Shelton. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Sandoval is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full and 11-7 final in this one. The Yard Goats put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Theodore Park earns his 6th. Welcome to MLB. So striding in, Robert Shelton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third.
You're here.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Nice way to capitalize right there, boys.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Robert Shelton, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I wouldn't have been able to do anything with that.
On the ground to the right side.
Right here.
What a stop on the slide. Not in time.
All right.
Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlton McKenzie. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone!
There we go, boys. There we go.
Oh, and that was really close to a long.
Digging in now, Robert Shelton. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Throw into second. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second, and he'll scramble back to first safely. Digging in, Carlton McKenzie. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
McKenzie.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on. Stepping up now, Robert Shelton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Line towards center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
You're going.
Shelton takes the turn at third. He wants it all.
There we go.
Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8th now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Look at them wheels. Look at them wheels. Not even close.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one comes to a close with a
triple. All I needed was a double. I would have hit it for the cycle, boys. Jeez. So close, but I'll fucking take it. .58 overall. Still in AA. Whatever.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
See, they don't even throw me balls. I can't even get a walk. Look at them stats, boys. 125 hits out of 261 ABs, 35 runs, 36 RBIs, and 5 homers, and 7 stolen bases. Stolen bases could be a lot more if the coach didn't bitch me out for some.
The game's on display as minor league baseball comes your coming to the plate now, Robert Shelton, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The short hit hard, screwed up, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men. Now at the plate, Robert Shelton.
Robert Shelton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Maybe they wanted it there. Whatever.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
There's no way.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get in a scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases.
No,
I was safe. Are you serious?
Wow.
Stepping into the box, Robert Shelton.
You gotta be kidding me.
Guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make.
Standing in, Robert Shelton. Wow. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Okay. Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
The tying run scores. Here's the go-ahead run to score. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
There we go.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2, the final score tonight.
Still pissed about the damn stealing called out. That was bullshit.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Altoona Curve and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. J.J. Watts will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Stepping in, Robert Shelton. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch on its way. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Villafuerte will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So stepping in, Robert Shelton. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
High in the air out to center field. Grubb has it in his sights, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Robert Shelton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Hit in the air to left. Pierce is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gil Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Max Moroff standing in, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Digging in and looking for more, Robert Shelton. He singled his last time up. Lined hard toward right center. Grubb is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in once again, Robert Shelton. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Damn,
this is in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here.
Got his
I bet
job
you my
done
team
there.
didn't do anything else. No.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Binghamton
Has to be
came out
me or
swinging with
nobody.
a huge first inning that really set. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Stepping into the box, Robert Shelton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, Robert Shelton.
First offering on its way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game.
Oh,
and he
shit.
breaks, and they've got him picked off.
Fuck.
And he is out on the tag.
Oh, damn it.
Digging in, Robert Shelton. He reached on a single in his first try.
Robert Shelton.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. 3rd inning, no score to this point.
Round it, find the ball.
Line, but speared on a hop. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robert Shelton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Shelton brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right.
Digging in once again, Robert Shelton.
Robert Shelton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Ready for another shot now. Robert Shelton earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's set. Here it comes.
Run it
Hit
out,
sharply
run it out.
on the ground. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2-1 the final total in today's game. Altoona led this game from the 3rd inning on.
Why is this dude so salty right here? Six and a half back. Holy shit.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the digging in, Robert Shelton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Now batting, Tim Prado. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Tim Prado.
The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Rivera has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And a dive, but he's back. And there he goes towards second. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Ready for another chance? Robert Shelton. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Valenzuela is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 2-0. At the plate, Robert Shelton. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Popped him up.
Get out of play.
Handy has room in foul territory, and he drops it.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out to center field. Saldana is there, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Fisher Cats lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Robert Shelton. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ready with the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Johnson is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Damn it.
Moving under it, Saldana. And that's the 3rd out. One hit, one left. Ninth inning coming up. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 2-0. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. New Hampshire jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Final line score for this afternoon.
Tom. The game's future stars are on display as Minor starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routes.
Now at the plate, Michael Reyes, runner in scoring position with 2 counts. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the air to straightaway right. McDonald is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robert Shelton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Rivera is up with it and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, Robert Shelton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Haas comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Ready once again, Robert Shelton. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Valenzuela has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right there. I'll let you guys see the stats real quick. Here we are, boys. That's where I'm at right now, and I will catch you guys later.